Hey everybody, it's Aaronator here. We got our 11th episode of our Colorado Avalanche franchise mode here on the PS4, guys. In the last episode, we went and simmed up all the way to the trade deadline here. I will show you guys right now. Our record is... oh my god, it's loading. The screens are so loading this game. 28, 26, and 8. That is our record. And we are exactly on trade deadline day. That's why you can't see any other red dates. It's just we're on it right now. So this is where we are going to make a trade. We're going to make one trade. I really did look around. I did read all your suggestions. Do not worry. There were quite a few players I was interested in looking at and quite a few players that I thought would be great fits for our team. But I think the big problem is, especially for a bigger name guy, we don't have a ton of assets, but we do have probably enough for one solid player to help us with our playoff run. So I decided to go check out Dallas. You see on players on the block, the first name that came up, Dan Hamhuis. You see Patrick Sharp here, but the reason I'm not going for Patrick Sharp, he is more value, but the biggest thing, I'm not sure if you guys actually noticed or if I even showed you this, but Grigorenko, it says he's a second line forward. He's proved it. He has the overall game. He gets a good amount of goals. He was a 20-goal scorer last year, not even a full season. He got points. He has more points than last year. He's a +10. He's solid for us. So unless we're moving him down or maybe Patrick Sharp down to the third line, I really don't think that's beneficial enough for us. Obviously, injuries can happen, but we do have a couple guys that can fill in for injury. If it's on defense, I'd prefer to have a defenseman come in for injury, and that would be Dan Hamhuis. Otherwise, he can play either top 4 or top 6, and he could help us on our penalty kill if we're struggling in that area. I believe it's more our forwards, but you know what? I think no matter what, if Hamhuis is on the penalty kill, he will help improve it. Maybe he'll give some info to the forwards. Hey, put your body in front of the shot. Block it instead of just going and shying away from the puck. Come on. So I believe that the trade I'm decided not to move Toulouse just because he's a part of the team, and I don't want to lose morale. I know he's lost morale, but he has got 7 goals in 20 games. So, I mean, he's not doing horrible. And I'd like to see. I think he can do better for us in the playoffs. And we're not trading for a forward, so I don't want to give up a forward. I decided that I'm going to give up AJ Greer because his stats, it's really hard. He's just fast skater, hard shooter, that kind of a prospect. So we're going to move him out as well as Sean Makers, and that is going to be the trade. That's it. And we're going to see, just because we can, if maybe we could add in a draft pick. That would be nice. Let's try and add a 5th. Let's try. We'll go through. Okay, so just those 2 prospects, Greer and Schoenmakers for Dan Hamhuis, and Rene Bourque is Whaler eligible. I'm completely fine with moving him down. We can always bring him back up for the playoffs. I wouldn't want to trade him. I don't think he has enough trade value. You might be able to get him for a 5th, but I'd rather just risk him and possibly even bring him up later on. Hamhuis lost morale and all that. We're just going to see if does Rene Bourque lose morale for being in the AHL, or is he there? Yeah, he made it. He passed through. So, see, multiple morale changes for trading for a quality player in Dan Hamhuis. That's the big reason why I wanted to do this. We lose morale for trading away roster players, sort of thing. But we gain morale when we add in quality, what the game clarifies as quality players. So, let's just quickly, best lines. I will give Dennis Daly top 6 time in the AHL. Actually, we can just do that, whatever. And I think Nicholson, let's give you a bit more time. Bazil, this says best lines, but you know what? I'm going to see if there's another prospect that maybe we can put in. Barry or Biggs. Yeah, bottom 6. I wouldn't mind doing either of you. Let's get in Biggs. There you go. And Patrick, he doesn't have very good face-off, so we'll put Biggs at center. Defense, can we add in, let's see if we can add in that prospect, defenseman Malak. He is 71 overall, so he could be pretty nice. Siemens and Termina, Dahlbeck and Noro, so that should be okay for the AHL. Goalies, also okay. We can always bring up Jake Smith. The big reason, guys, that I decided not to trade Calvin Pickard is because if you look at him, in the past, he has performed for us. 9 wins, 4 losses. That's not outstanding, but he has been solid. He's young, and overall wise, I like him better than any other goalie. I did look for a backup goalie, guys. I did look for a trade that I could put Picard in. I didn't want to make too many moves, and I felt like to get a backup goalie that I liked, or even a player I liked in exchange for Picard, I'd have to give up even more players, possibly even roster players like Toulouse. And although Toulouse isn't the greatest and he is losing morale, I feel like he has made friends with quite a few guys in the locker room that would cause him to cause the team to lose morale even after we gained it from the Hamhuis trade. So it wouldn't really benefit us in a good enough way. And then when I actually looked at player morale, you guys might find it interesting. I had no idea, but Picard is actually a leader for chemistry. So if we took him out, that might also make our team struggle even more. Plus, he's best friends with McKinnon and Landeskog. So basically, I would say if we're gonna not keep him, we'll just release him at free agency. Obviously, he is good enough value. Maybe if he wants a really cheap contract, maybe if we give him another chance or another year. Whatever happens. But for now, we're just going to keep him for this year. If we lose an injury, I trust him maybe a bit more than a guy like Al Montoya. And, I mean, he doesn't have good stats, but he's a team player, so we'll just give that to him. Being traded is a big change, but it'll make you proud of your choice. Welcome board. I think there was a trade. I'll just say welcome, because I think there you go. That's good. He seems more like a chill guy if you ever met him in real life. I haven't, but you see him on camera. And when he talks, he's just a leader, a veteran. So that's also one thing I like about Dan Hamhuis. He's a really good defenseman. Even with that poise, he may help us in the playoffs. So I'm not sure if we're gonna put him in the lineup straight away. I think I remember the last episode we did make it so then our goalies are actually playing as only Varlamov really in net. So I might have to keep that. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try. Let's see. -3. Bigras is a -3. I know he has a better playoff run usually, so you know what? Just for now, we're gonna try Hamhuis in the top 4, and then we're gonna have Zadorov and Wisnowski, and then Barry and Johnson. You know what? Wisnowski has been playing well, so I'd like to try Zadorov and Wisnowski. Trouba is a -23. Hamhuis has a potential for a top 6 defenseman. We'll just keep him down there. We'll try this out. If it doesn't work, then we'll switch them around. We'll move Bigras back in, but obviously I don't want to be scratching Bigras, but I want our team to be winning. And I think if our team's winning, he can grow, and he will grow. So let's go and start simming through the last month. Well, not the last month. April's technically the last month, but the last full month of simming. A lot of games this month, Eastern Conference teams and a couple Western games as well. Bigras lost morale for being scratched. Maybe we'll have to get him back in there. A loss against the Rangers and St. Louis. We get an overtime loss. That's okay. We got a point, but if we lose one more game, I have to make changes. You know, I probably will make changes anyways because I really don't like having 2 losses on the board like that. Let's check out some Russian forwards 1 month. So it is a game against Arizona. Let's try. I think I'm gonna put Bigras back in. I don't like having him out of the lineup, so maybe I'll take Wisnowski out. And our locker room chemistry is getting even worse. That's not helping because I have a feeling that's something. Not right now, Josh. Not right now. I have to say that I think. Oh gosh, no, Bigras. Why are you doing this, man? You scratch one player, they'll get mad at you for life. Bigras, we're going to give you more time, but not top 4 time. You don't just get it like that. You haven't been playing well, so you know what? We're going to do Hamhuis and Zadorov and see if that works out. Maybe if Zadorov's 1T will be lethal enough, then we can start getting some more wins. Toulouse's not a 4th line forward. If we give him more time, maybe that'll help. We have to really make a lot of different line changes and see what works and what doesn't. But for now, I just know that the one change that doesn't need to be made at all is goalies. Varlamov's staying to the rest of the season. I don't care. His stats aren't great, but he's a lot better than Picard. So let's see. I think I'm going to move Toulouse back up, and Como's going to go down. Hopefully he can help out these guys. Martinson, he's never been a plus player lately. Mitchell, this guy has been with our organization for a while. He has a -5. Maybe if you play him more with this, maybe that'll help. I don't know. I just got to try things, guys, because if we don't try things, we're just going to keep on losing. And, might as well try and change things so then we can get back up in the standings. Arizona and Florida and Nashville will play 3 games. Arizona, we got to get a win. There you go. Florida, this is the Eastern Conference team. Eric Johnson is injured for a while, so at least we see. Look at that. I read that injury, and we got Dan Hamhuis in there. So Wisnowski is not the kind of guy I want to get time tremendously, but he definitely is that kind of a player that I would put in. So let's see, penalty kill. Who would be going in? He'd be going in top line, penalty kill, and also on the power play. So Bgrass. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Bgrass in where... I'm going to put Wisnowski where Bgrass is. And then I'm going to put Bgrass where Johnson was. So he's going to be getting top line time. I do trust Bgrass. And he has gotten better, so that's much better. Trouba. I'm going to try Trouba and Barry because I think he can be a similar player to Johnson. That might help out. Zadorov and Bgrass have never really played that great together. So let's try... Wisnowski and Hamhuis, Bgrass. Let's try top 4 defensemen right there. Let's do... You know what? Let's change it. Let's not do that. Let's do this. And then Bgrass and Wisnowski. There you go. Because that was the top 6 lines before. Game against Florida. We got to get a win. They're not doing the greatest. 3-1 loss. That's really not what we're looking for. Nashville, divisional game. This is important. And we lose 2-1 this. You know what? I got to roll with Picard at some point. I can't just, we're just rolling a tired Varlamov. That's not going to help you either, so. I hate to be playing Picard because he's not proven it, so. But, I mean, there's not much I can do. At this point, our team is just. We can do better than this. Like, Dan Hamhuis, I'm looking for you to help us out here, bud. I wish I could do a team meeting as well, so then I could try and change the morale, but we're just not getting it done. Ottawa. Tampa, we're going up against strong Eastern Conference teams. It doesn't matter how strong they are. It doesn't matter that they're Eastern Conference teams. We need points, guys. So get the wins. Right now, we're just going to sim to the end of the month. 6-3 win against Ottawa. That's much better. A game in Tampa Bay. They're a tough team, and we do get the 3-1 victory. That's awesome. Boston, we got to get another win. We can catch back up to our old record that we had near the start of the month, but it would be... No, Josh, stop. Replace this player. We'll put in the other guy. Oh my gosh. This is really annoying. 2 wins. 2 wins. There you go. Multiple players on Colorado are now eligible to be dressed. Well, then dress them. I don't care. Defensemen. Right now, we have got tons of wins in a row. And scratched. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Okay, guys, we're back. I decided I'm not going to make any changes. I had to think about that, and then I actually just turned off my online data, so then we won't get any more notifications. A 5-2 win against Anaheim. Game against Minnesota, 5-4 victory. Johnson, you can be mad right now, but you should be a team leader in watching that the team that we have right now is on a 6-game winning streak. So just shut up, okay? Montreal, Toronto, who else? Washington and Tampa. So you know what? Let's keep on going, game by game. Montreal, they're a tough team, but we have been playing really well lately. Let's see if we can get the win. 2-1 loss. That's pretty okay. You know what? We're losing locker room chemistry late. How are we losing locker room chemistry? We just went on a 6-game winning streak, boys. You guys are like so sour. Sour Sallies. Defense. Let's see what the defense is looking like. We're gonna move in Weirkosh right now. Oh my gosh, Bgrass and Johnson, shut up. Stupid. They're acting like stupid people. Bgrass, we're gonna put you in. Johnson, we're gonna put you in right there because you guys hate each other, so hate this team so much. You guys can be friends, okay? Bgrass, Wisnowski, get out of there. You guys are gonna be best friends on that bottom line. Have fun, okay? Let's start getting back in the winning column. We just went on a 6-game winning streak. We had a loss against Montreal, a little hiccup there, but we have to keep on moving forward, and we have to get wins against Eastern Conference teams. Toronto, 4-1 victory. Thank you so much. Washington, get the win. That's a point. That's pretty good. New Jersey, come back with a win. Come back with a win. New Jersey. And we get a 3-1 victory. Thank you. 37-30-10. We got 5 games left in the season, and this is where it's going to come down to it, guys. This is where it gets really heated up. Our team is I gotta check this out. Where is it? We are in a. I'm not sure if we're in a playoff spot. 84 points. We are in a playoff spot, guys. We just went on a big winning streak, and we are now in a playoff spot. We're in 6th. Edmonton and Winnipeg wildcard spots. I don't even want to think about a wildcard spot now. Obviously, it's there, but I want to see if we can catch up to these teams. Like, I want to be in a divisional spot. So St. Louis, that's what we're going to focus on. The team that we're focusing on catching. St. Louis and Chicago, I believe. Chicago. So let's see. We can get more wins here, and I think we can get into a divisional spot. Dallas, they're going to be trying to catch us as well, so we have to get a win against them. Arizona, that's going to be a big game. San Jose, if they fall out of their divisional spot, they will be battling for a wildcard spot as well, and Winnipeg. So all these teams are tight with us. Eastern Conference teams we've been playing against well. We've been playing well against lately. All these games are key. So we're on fire against Eastern Conference teams, like I said. And it'd be nice if we could get the win against Buffalo as well. This is a big game. Every point counts. Scouting trip, you know what? Fine. Let's do OHL defenseman for a month. Let's see. Game against Buffalo, and we get a 4-1 loss. That's okay, but now we have to come back with a win. This is a big game against Dallas. Divisional opponent. It's going to get close in Dallas against Ben and Sagan, and we get the victory. They get a point, but we got the 2 points. That's what matters the most. 3-2 victory, that's much better. Arizona, they're struggling, so they're actually not as... I saw the win column, but they actually do have a lot of losses. Because of that, why not give them another one? Come on, boys. In Arizona, they're struggling. There you go, 5-1 victory. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm really liking it. Guys, have we made the playoffs? We have no, we haven't. I'm jumping the gun a bit more. Okay, so we have 2 games. It is possible to catch Chicago, but I think they would have to lose 1 or 2 more games. I don't know how many games they have left. Let's go quickly check that. They have 1 game left. So if they lose that game, and we get 3 points, then if they only get 1 point, then we get 2 wins. We'll have 2 more regulation plus overtime wins. I'd like to face up against Nashville rather than these other teams, Minnesota or San Jose. Actually, San Jose wouldn't be horrible, but I'd still prefer to. You can lose later on against the teams that you could have played in the first round, or you can lose in the first round. I would rather lose. I don't know. It's tough. I want to go deep this year, though. So, you know what? Let's just work on having a strong finish to the season. We're not quite out of it just yet, I don't think. And that would be because Winnipeg has 3 games remaining. So, they can get 90 points. And then they would have 30 regulation plus overtime wins. If we're tied, I think if they get a win and we get a win, then we'll have 90 points as well. So I think a win might keep us in this. But I know for sure 3 points will. 3 points will also put us in a good spot with Chicago. So all these games are going to matter. Let's go slow sim this game versus the San Jose Sharks. They're top of the Pacific Division, and now let's prove that we can be wherever you are in the standings. We can take you down. First period. Okay, there you go. Shots are 9-10. Tie game still. Second period. And there you go. Colborne, Landeskog, and Marchand. Top 6 and also top 9. Colborne scored. So everything's rolling on all cylinders. Power play. Not quite any power play goals there. Another one. Refs are giving it to us. 10 minutes left. I think all we got to do is shut it down. Whoever's in net, Picard or Varlamov, shut him down. Penalty kill, good kill. That's a great kill. There you go. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, or 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute. And that's the game. There you go. 3-0 shutout for which goalie had the shutout? It was Calvin Picard. Look at that. Late season game. I don't know why they decided to put him in. I guess he's been playing better. He gets a shutout in the game against San Jose. High-powered offense team. He's proven us wrong, guys. Game against Winnipeg. I think the win will help. But this is a game against Winnipeg. And I think they have 2 games left. I think they have 2 games. They had 4 more losses, and then they have 4 more. No, we have the exact same. I think we've clinched. Guys, I think we've clinched. There you go. So we get a playoff spot. Chicago actually they've played all their games. because 9 overtime wins plus the 41 wins equals 50, and then 32, 82 games. So if we get a win here, and also even a point would help us. But the win, not only do we get into not only do we get into a divisional spot, but it proves that we didn't just barely beat Winnipeg. We actually deserve to be in the playoffs instead of them. So no matter what, I want to get a win in this game. Let's go, boys. Game against Winnipeg in Colorado. Let's go. First period, Brad Marchand gets one on Eric Comrie. Second period, they're out shooting us 14-8. Keep it up, goalie. And Comrie lets in another one to Como, but then Adam Lowry goes on fire against Varlamov. Guys, Lowry, I mean, any player can have a hot game, but goalie, Semyon Varlamov, you've been stellar for us the entire season, especially late, along with Picard. We need you to shut the door right now. Offense, help him out, get another one. There you go. Tyson Barrie gets another goal, and that'll give us a 3-2 lead with 15 minutes left in the period. They're out shooting us by a bit, but you know what? We're playing stellar, and Landeskog, our top guys, are just proving that this team deserves to be in the playoffs. That's much better. I'm so glad we didn't just chill, even though we made the playoffs. We need to prove to other teams that last year was not a fluke, and that this year won't be a fluke either. That's much better, boys. 3 stars. Varlamov, Landeskog, and Lowry. So there you go. Colorado Avalanche beat Winnipeg, proving that this year making the playoffs wasn't just a joke. Let's see. Regular season has ended, and we will be going up against the Nashville Predators. I did expect that, because now we went ahead of Chicago. Much better. I'm liking that. Tougher team, but you're going to go up against those guys eventually at some point, especially if they keep playing stellar. So that was a great end to the season, boys. We actually are now the 4th best team. We were a bit down, I think 10 or 11, and we went all the way back up to 4th. I like that. It was tight, but the fact that we were able to prove that we're a top-notch team in the West and even in the league, that's much better. Much better. How the heck did New Jersey miss the playoffs? Oh my gosh. Oh, the Metropolitan Division, what the heck? Wow, that's so bad for New Jersey. Even Columbus, that's crazy. The Pacific just sucked. Oh my goodness. That's much better. But you know what? We got the wins that we needed to late in the season. Let's go check out the points that all of our players registered. Duchesne picked it up. Our offense picked it up, and they were each able to get quite a few points. Duchesne had 65 points, 18 goals, 20 goals for Marchand, 62 points. He did prove that he can be an offensive player. That's much like his previous year. I'm saying this word a lot, but fluke. It definitely wasn't a fluke last year, and he proved it this year that he could get lots of offense, even on the second line. So that's really nice. 20 goals for him. Great season. McKinnon, 31 goals. Not quite as many assists, but 31 goals, 58 points. That's a really nice year for our young stud center. Landeskog, solid defensive player, 21 goals, 52 points, can't complain. 70, didn't even play a full season, but he probably would have averaged about 60 points almost, so that's a very, very good season. Tyson Barrie, 50 points, another very good season, plus 34, 11 goals, very good. Soderberg, 20 goals, 40, like lots of depth of scoring as well. Grigorenko, getting 47 points as well. Lots of goal scoring here. Como had 17 goals, much better year than last year. Colborne 15, Parenteau 15, Grigorenko 14, Toulouse had 12, and he went back up to a plus player, so he was very stellar for us. And then Rantanen slowed. He just hasn't really found a spot for us yet, even though our team is winning and he's a solid player. Maybe we need to give him more ice time coming in previous years. You guys can let me know what we should do with Rantanen in the next seasons. Johnson's not getting top 6 time, but we're winning like crazy, so let me know what you guys think. I do want to play him more, but if Trouba's doing better, which I'd like to see that, I'm curious. Trouba's a minus 20, so not great, but yeah. Let's check out the goalies there. Picard, he picked it back up, and his stats are looking a lot better. 900 for save percentage, and he proved that, you know what, he didn't have a great start of the season. That always brings down your stats, but he played a lot better to finish. So that I'm happy for you, Picard. I'm glad you were able to step up. I actually was going to go check out the entire league stats. Let's go quickly do that, and then we should be able to finish this video. And it's a good length and a great video, honestly, in my opinion, because we were able to do so much in this video, including make the playoffs. That was a big thing for us. Stamkos 94 points, Tavares 84 points, 83 goals for Jack Eichel. Yeah, okay. 83 points for Jack Eichel, 80 points for Evgeny Malkin, 78 for Phil Kessel, and then you guys can check out some of these guys. Reinhardt, Tarasenko, VC is at 86 overall. He's getting tons of points. He just proved in the Canucks GMO that he could get lots of offense, and he's doing it again. Ehlers, 88 overall. Teravainen, you guys probably want to check out some guys. Duclair, any younger guys that I recognize, I'll show you a bit. But I think aside from that, Sharp had a really nice year, so we could have picked him up, but we decided not to. I don't see too many other guys. So goals. Sagan at 37 with the most. McKinnon was 4th in the league for goals. Not too offensive this year. Goals wise, it was more spread out than other years. Goalies. Quick look. Let's go check it out. Was there a goal? Did the goalie get a goal? Nope, nothing in the NHL. I'm not going to check the AHL, just the NHL. Save percentage. I mean, it probably won't matter too much, but Bishop, he looked to have the best goals against average and save percentage in the season. Let's see, who is the best goalie? Dubnyk will probably win the Vezina. William and Jennings will definitely go to Vasilevsky. And no, because Bishop's on a different team, so never mind. But yeah, okay, so that's pretty good. So stat-wise, I mean, who was it? Varlamov wasn't like... Oh, he was. He was a lot... Well, wins. But stat-wise, I mean, not phenomenal, but he played 70 games, so just as many. I mean, he could win the Vezina, but less likely. It's still okay. He had a great year, and that should be it, though. So, we'll check out the awards at the end of the playoffs, as usual. And in the next episode, we will go up against the Nashville Predators. So they probably got Johansson, Subban, Yossi, Forsberg. I'm not sure if Rene's there. Interested to see who their goalie is, but you know what? We'll finish it up there. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one.